الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يئوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashir Copy Paste. If you're here for the first time, please make sure to subscribe so that you'll be the first to get our notification once we upload. And do not forget to like and share our videos. And don't forget the comment section down below is all for you. You can either paste or drop a link. For sure we will get back to you. Welcome to another daily deluxe of Light Upon Light. And today's deluxe is going to be carried on by Al-Sheikh Dr. Shabir Ally, and today he is going to be answering a question titled, what does Islam says about Buddhism and Hinduism? I repeat the question again, what does Islam says about Hinduism and Buddhism? So without wasting much of your time, remember, if you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so that you'll be the first to get our notification once we upload. And do not forget to like and share our videos. And don't forget, the comment section down below is all for you. You can either paste or drop a link for sure. We'll get back to you. Let's get it, let's go.
You're watching Let the Quran Speak. Now we answer questions we've received from you, our viewers. If you have a question yourself, you can visit our website, QuranSpeaks.com. Okay, Dr. Shabir Ally, here's a question. What is Islam's view on Eastern religions such as Hinduism and Buddhism?
Well, we cannot speak of one view of Islam here. We can just say that there are a variety of Muslim approaches to this question.
Actually, the person further specifies and says, what does the Quran have to say about those religions?
Yeah, and we have to say that the Quran says very little, and this is why a variety of Muslim views are possible. There are some Muslims who take some verses of the Quran in the most literal sense possible, and based on that, they have the understanding that only Islam can, as we know it as the religion today, being preached by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, some 1400 years ago, that only that faith can lead one to salvation. And based on that, there will be some accommodation for people of the book and other monotheistic religions, in the sense that if people were following a monotheistic religion prior to the message of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, reaching them, then their following of that monotheistic message would also lead to salvation. But then, in that case as well, when the Prophet Muhammad's message reaches them, they would be obligated to follow that message, otherwise they could not be saved. Okay. Now, where does that leave the people like of India and China and many parts of the world where people have followed religions which seem very remote from the monotheistic concepts that we know of from Judaism, Christianity, and now in Islam? Some others, like myself, want to have a broad view that emphasizes the mercy of God to all people. For example, I would say that it would seem odd that God would single out people in one region of the world, give them the light of guidance, and ignore all of the other people everywhere else. Well, a common conception of Muslims, all Muslims agree that God has sent prophets and messengers to all people, because this is what is actually said in the Quran. But now if we look for the Hebrew prophets, we find them in the Bible. If we look for prophets who have come to India or to China or any other part of the world, we are hard-pressed to find who these prophets are. Sometimes we can find a person who seems to have some monotheistic conceptions, which is what we expect that the prophets would have preached, such as Zoroaster, who seems to have had a monotheistic conception, though Zoroastrianism now largely is known to have also incorporated the idea of a duality. But at its base, it seems to be monotheistic. But other than this, like how do we regard the Siddhartha Gautama, for example, or known as the Buddha in Buddhism? How do we regard some of the Indian heroes whom we know some by name? We've heard of Vishnu and Shiva and Rama and so on. So and Krishna. So how do we regard all of these? Well,
do we see them as good? Or?
Well, what we know of their teachings now seem very different from the monotheistic conceptions. And so those who would insist that only one who is known for his monotheism could be a prophet, some like myself are willing to say that these figures could have taught something like monotheism. But now if we think about Jesus, on whom be peace, the teachings that are attributed to him from within Christianity hardly emphasize his teaching on Tawheed or monotheism as Muslims understand it. Christians also hold to a monotheism, but it's one that is very different from that of Judaism and Islam. And if that teaching is attributed to Jesus, Muslims would have difficulty thinking of Jesus as a prophet of Islam teaching those things. Well, in a similar way, when we hear the teachings that are attributed to all of these heroes of other parts of the world, we might find it strange. But the possibility is always there that if we were to dig far enough historically, we might find that these figures actually taught something which is very similar to the monotheism as we understand it now within Islam. But I want to look more broadly than even this and suggest that in every nation and in every society and in every situation, people are faced with a range of options. And people often cannot think outside of that range. They can only see things within that range. And the good people in those societies are those who are picking the good things from within that range, limited though the range is. And so these individuals that we hear about could have been good people who are picking the good things and teaching others to pick the good things from within that range. They would not be called technically prophets, given that term that we use in a specific way, but they should be regarded as good persons and good models and sages of their time and for their people.
All right, hopefully this message will inspire people to show respect towards those of the Eastern religions.
I hope so.
Thank you for that, Dr. Shabir Ally.
You're welcome.
That's all the time we have. Thank you for watching. We'll see you.
Well, basically, I literally know nothing or little of Buddhism and Hinduism, but I hope in the nearest future to come, maybe after Ramadan, definitely we are going to be doing some of those religions, so as to have varieties of different ideas and to understand what they do and what Hinduism and Buddhism is all about. So this is all I have for you today on Light Upon Light. Please remember, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so that you'll be the first to get our notification once we upload. And do not forget to like and share our videos. And don't forget, the comment section down below is all for you. Should it be you have any doubt or question that you would like us to verify or answer for you, you can either paste or drop a link. For sure I will get back to you. See you next time on Light Upon Light.